Do you want to know how you can achieve or get anything you want out of life? Anything. Cars, money, clothes, lifestyle, popularity, whatever it is. Well, stay tuned because in this video, I'm going to give you the 3 untold truths that you need to follow if you want to achieve that. And that's coming up next. What's going on, guys? My name is Gabe Ekemezie and welcome to my channel. On my channel, I talk about entrepreneurship, anything you need to know in terms of building a brand or a presence online in order to create the life that you deserve, a life that you want, full of freedom, of purpose, and of meaning. So if this is your very first time tuning in, feel free to subscribe to my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. But regardless of any of that, let's dive into today's topic, which is how do you obtain anything you want out of life? Now, it doesn't matter whether it's materialistic or not. I'm going to give you the 3 untold truths to do this. But before I go into the 3 truths, one thing you want to do first is you want to check your beliefs, okay? Because at the end of the day, your environment plays a big part about what you achieve and what you get out of life. If you hang around with people or friends that aren't ambitious as you, or people that have settled or whatnot, it can really hold you back. So first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you know what it is that you believe, okay, and have that kind of figured out and know that this is something that you want, right? For the fact that you even clicked on this video, you're probably like the 5% of the world that wants more out of life. So this video is going to be for you. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to know what it is you want, why you want it, and what you're willing to do to sacrifice to get that. Because here's the thing, and I talk a lot about these on my Facebook lives that I do, but you got to know what you're shooting for. What is your goal? What is it that you want? Nobody is going to be able to answer that for you but you, okay? I'm not going to be able to answer it. I don't even know who you are. Why would I be able to answer what it is that you want? If you can't answer that for yourself, we have a problem here, okay? Because you got to know that, right? You got to at least start there. Figure out what you want. Write them down. Write your goals down. Studies have shown that people that write their goals down are like 80% more likely to achieve them than people who don't. So don't just think and dream you want something. If you're serious about it, think and dream you want it and then write it down. Get it on a piece of paper. Make it real. And listen, and this is no time to be like, well, I want $1 million, but there are people starving in Africa, so like that would be selfish of me to want $1 million. Like, no, okay? It's not about that, all right? Yes, there are people that are less unfortunate out there, but right now, this is about you and what you want. Listen, best thing you can do to help those people in Africa or help those people that are less unfortunate than you right now or just in general is to become the best that you can be so that you are equipped with the tools and the knowledge and the experience and the resources to help those people, because nothing else is going to help those people but other people who are positioned to help those people. And your job is to become the best that you can be so that you're positioned to help those other people. So you got to start big with what is it that you want and write those things down. Next thing you got to do is figure out, why do I want these things, okay? Because reasons trump anything else. Let's go back to our first example. If you want to have $1 million, why do you want it? Do you want it just to say you have $1 million? That could be your reasoning, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to judge. But at the same time, though, you got to know why, because your reasons are what's going to push you past those hard points. They're going to push you past those times when you don't feel like doing it. Motivation is like gas in the car, right? It's great to get started, but it always has to get refilled. So at the same time, your reasons or your whys are your gas refills, right? But you got to know why. Why do you want it? Do you want it for you? Do you want it to be successful? Do you want it to live your dream lifestyle? Do you want it to take care of your family? Do you want it so you can travel? Do you want it just so that you can live a life that's stress-free? Do you want it so you can be healthy? Do you want it so that you can fulfill your purpose or your ideal vision of what you want to be? Whatever that is, know that reason, because those reasons are going to be what's going to push you past those tough times. Now, here's a tip for you guys, okay? You don't have to necessarily believe you can achieve it. I know. Let me rewind, okay? Let's say you want $1 million. You don't actually have to necessarily believe you can make $1 million. This is a little controversial, but hear me out. Everyone else will say, you gotta believe, you gotta do all that kind of stuff. Yes, to an extent, but if you try to believe in something that you've never achieved before, and something that especially is big, like you're shooting for the moon, like I don't even know how I'm gonna achieve it, I don't even know how it's possible, but you try and believe that, you might actually be setting yourself up subconsciously to not get that. It's kind of like if you feel yourself getting sick, right, and you believe, I'm not getting sick, what you're doing is you're actually thinking more about being sick, right? Instead of thinking, I am well, you're thinking, I'm not going to get sick. So by thinking that, that's what actually comes into your life, believe it or not. You don't have to necessarily believe it 100% that you're going to make $1 million. What you need to do is start getting results, because results create belief. So if you start to get results, you start to make money and start to save that money and start to see that money accumulate, that's going to start to build your belief. And like a brick, you can build that belief brick by brick until you start to believe in bigger and bigger things, until you will finally achieve that big belief of, yes, I can achieve $1 million. Now, how do you start to get the results? You start to get the results by taking action. Now, this is where faith comes in, okay? Because you need the faith to be able to even take that first action step. If you want to lose 10 pounds in a gym, you've never lost 10 pounds before in the gym, but all you need is that faith to take the first step of going to the gym the first day, and then the next day, and the next day. The next thing you know, you get a little pack there that was never even there before, and all of a sudden, you start to believe. And as you start to believe, that belief will grow, and it acts like rocket fuel to get you to where you want to go. Belief and faith, believe it or not, two different things. Like, yes, I believe in God, but I also have faith in God, right? Two different things. Anyways, back to my first point. Once you know what you want and know why you want it, the next thing you want to do is you want to figure out what you're willing to sacrifice for it. Truth of the matter is, we all have 24 hours in a day. It's what you do with that time that's going to dictate whether you achieve that thing or not. What are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up hanging out with your friends for a time being? Are you willing to give up going out to the club? Are you willing to give up watching TV or spending hours on Netflix? That's my problem, I'll admit it. You know, once I get a movie or a show on, you know, I'm just there all day, right? You got to be willing to sacrifice these things, because if you're not willing to sacrifice for the things that you want, you're never going to get the things that you want. Remember, in order to get what other people want, you got to be willing to do what other people aren't willing to do. Step number 2, you want to set yourself up around the best mentors, teachers, instructors, people that can help you to achieve that goal. You might be thinking to yourself, well, where am I going to find a mentor or a coach? Or I can't afford a mentor or a coach. You don't have to be able to afford the best mentor or coach out there, but you got to be willing to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself by buying books or listening to audiobooks or listening to podcasts or watching YouTube videos, but taking that time to invest in yourself so that you can learn the skills that you need in order to achieve that goal. Another thing is you want to be able to leverage your time, because people in my industry, especially entrepreneurs, we like to play Superman and think we can do everything under the sun. Wrong. You can't, right? At least if you want to do something big, you're not going to be able to do it by yourself. So you got to learn how to leverage your time, how to delegate to other people. Focus on what your strengths are. Focus on what you're good at. Spend 80% of your time doing that. And then you can delegate the other things to assistance to other people. Yes, if you're just starting off as an entrepreneur, you might have to, you know, put in some blood, sweat, and hustle work before you can start getting that momentum to do that. But you want to get to the point where you build out a team, where you have people that are helping you, that have the same vision, that are aligned with what you want to achieve, so that you can get there faster and get there with more momentum. Okay, so the third untold truth here is execution, because it doesn't matter if you have your goals written down, if you know why you want them, if you know what you're willing to give up, and if you have the best teachers, the best mentors, the best books, courses, or whatever, and you have the team built around you. If you're not taking action, if you're not executing, then it means nothing. Execution is king. You may have read the book The Secret. I think it's a movie now. Anyways, whether you watched the movie or read the book, The Secret talks about how if you think positive thoughts, you can basically attract things into your life through the law of attraction. Yeah, there's some metaphysical truths there, but the story doesn't end there, right? Because I promise you, if you sit there and think, I want a Maserati in your living room couch, you're not gonna wake up and have Maserati parked in your garage randomly one day. It's just not gonna happen. And if it does, please call me. We need to figure that out, okay? So you gotta go and take action, right? Along with that stuff, take the consistent action in what it is that you want. Remember how I talked about belief? You don't necessarily have to believe it 100% of the time, okay? But you do have to have the faith to take the action, okay? When you take the action, the path is going to open up for you, step by step. It's like you don't have to see the whole staircase in order to start climbing up the steps. Once you take the first step, the next step will reveal itself. With each step that reveals itself, your belief will grow. And as your belief grows, so will your faith. These are the 3 ingredients to help you get there, okay? Gotta know what you want, know what you're willing to give up, set yourself up and invest in yourself to get those things, and then finally take action, guys, because if you don't take action, all your dreams will do is sit there and die. And you do not want to let your dreams do that, okay? Your dreams are like seeds, right? And a seed has the potential to become a huge 100-foot oak tree. It does. Every seed has that life potential in it. But unless that seed is planted in the ground, it will always remain a seed. What you want out of life is a seed. But unless you plant that seed, it will always just be a dream. and not reality. And my goal for you guys is to make your dreams a reality. But I hope that was helpful for you guys. I hope you got value from this video. If you like this video, hit me with a like down below. And also, quick question for you guys. What is a goal that you would like to achieve, and what is something that you're willing to sacrifice to get it? And it can be as simple as giving up TV, or, you know, whatever it is, depending on your goal. You know, if you're trying to get in shape, it might be you're giving up Twinkies. I don't know. But let me know in the comment section below. Last but not least, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. And stay tuned for more videos where I give you more tips and tricks on how to be a boss entrepreneur and how to live your life to the fullest. Once again, my name is Gabe Ekemezie, and you guys have an amazing day. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all on the next video.